I've been looking at what a lot of Black Mirror fans have been saying recently, and one that has come to my attention is the fact that a lot of people think that San Junipero is overrated and it doesn't stick with the overall theme of Black Mirror, which is having a tragic narrative. So I'm going to be talking about San Junipero and just seeing if it really is that different from all of the others. The technology in San Junipero is San Junipero itself. In getting into this luxurious afterlife where you can essentially travel through different time periods, you have to pass over. Meaning that it's not for everybody and you have the option to go there or not. So you can risk not going to San Junipero and hope that there is an afterlife but really be tricked into an eternity of nothingness. Or you can choose to pass over and know where you're heading due to the fact you can have a trial period. The tragic stories. Now, we all know Black Mirror for its almost depressing stories. Yes, there's a happy ending at the end of the episode, but both Kelly and Yorkie have dark backstories that aren't necessarily always at the forefront of the episode, but they are there. For example, the fact that Yorkie has been paralysed for the past 40 years and she was paralysed due to the fact that she was rejected by her parents because she was a lesbian is not only something that is awful, but it's something that I'm sure some people could relate to. As well as that, the fact that Kelly's character is all alone and she's dying of cancer. Her husband and daughter are both dead and they're not in San Junipero, leaving her with the awful decision whether or not to pass over to San Junipero to be with Yorkie, or hope that there is an afterlife where she'll see her husband and daughter again. To me, that seems like two saddening stories within the love story itself. The soundtrack. Now, the soundtrack gets spoken about a lot, but it does consist of some great music, so we'll just leave it there. Visually. Understandably, the show's budget has increased since it was on Channel 4 and Netflix decided to bid a whopping $40 million for it. But for the overall style and look of this episode, it does feel slightly different. It does look like there was a lot more money put into this episode compared to the others, and if I was to compare the style and look of the episode, I'd probably most similarly compare it to Nosedive. However, I didn't think that it took anything away from the episode. If anything, it added more to it, as visually with the colours and the shots that they were able to achieve, it improved the viewer's overall experience. The characters. Within every episode of Black Mirror, the characters always feel real and you buy into their stories. This was no different in San Junipero. You go on a journey with both Kelly and Yorkie, and when that journey finishes, yes, it was a happy one, but there were plenty of ups and downs within it. The way both Yorkie and Kelly develop over the hour-long episode was enjoyable to watch, and like I previously said, they felt real. The hype. I for one was surrounded by people saying that this episode made them emotional and they were crying, etc. Also, the fact that the episode was set through different decades was something that intrigued a lot of people. To me, when something gets a lot of hype, there is normally only one way it can go, and that's down. However, with this episode, that didn't happen. Because the characters and story were strong and visually it was extremely enjoyable to watch, it made it a great episode. In conclusion, I feel like yes, the overall premise of the episode is quite different to what Black Mirror would have been known for, but Series 3 has almost redefined Black Mirror and opened up the universe to a lot more options of what's within it. Despite the fact that I was reluctant to watch the episode at first, I think San Junipero was a great episode to watch, and I don't think the episode is overrated at all. So what do you think? Do you agree? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to check out the other Black Mirror videos, such as the 5 most powerful moments in Black Mirror and a ranking of all of the episodes. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.